Well, good win for our team, and I thought as the game progressed, we got better. We started really slow, turned the ball over a number of times, and just seemed to be out of sorts offensively. And but then I thought we settled in, finished out the half pretty well. I thought in the second half our energy defensively were a lot better. Turned those into some fast breaks that were really important for us. But we executed our offense a lot better in the second half. We got good shots and the right shots. So, you know, we're a team that's still learning a lot. We're a work in progress. We're nowhere near where I think we could be. But, you know, it's nice to get an ACC win here and do it on a night when we started so sluggishly. And that was good for our guys.
How much fun was it to watch Ralston's little spree there early in the second half?
You know, Ralston is a guy that I've got great confidence in him. He started slow, you know, missed some shots, and but he's one of those guys. I just feel like if you know, he just stays with it. You know, we say sometimes, you know, miss him early, make him late. He's going to make them. He's eventually going to make them. He gets good looks. And I thought our guys, both Trevor and Kat, did a nice job of you know, getting him the ball. We ran a couple things for him where he came off some screens. Our guys did a nice job screening. And once he made a couple, that was big. He just kind of gained confidence as the game went on.
We'll go Rob here.
Coach, State shot 71% in the second half, 47 points in the second half. Was that a product of better shots, or what would you say?
Well, they've heard me say execute your offense about 500 times in the last 3 days. In the second half, they really did a much better job executing and getting the right shots. And, you know, again, like I've said, we're such a young group and we're learning. And, you know, Caleb comes in the game. He really doesn't know just yet. He's trying to learn. Malik's trying to learn. We just got to kind of keep getting better. But I thought in the second half we got good shots, high percentage shots for our particular players.
Coach, Coach, Cat really had Cody's number in the second half. Has he really become your go-to perimeter defender?
Well, he's a good defender, and here's what happened in the first half. You know, and Cody and Madison, those guys really aren't looking to step behind screens and make threes, and so we went under those screens. You know, we had Cat go under all those ball screens, and what it did, it allowed Cody to pick up a head of steam, and he just, you know, he was like a freight train going through there a couple times. We had a hard time catching back up. So at halftime, we decided that we're going to go over those screens and show him the ball screens and really try to get up into him a little bit more. And I thought Cat did a great job with that. He fought over the top of the ball screens. He was able to still cut him off. And Madison and Cody both, they didn't have that, you know, green light just running through the lane. We couldn't catch up to him in the first half. And so Cat did a much better job there.
Mark, Ralston said that he thought that the Purdue loss was still kind of weighing on him in the first half, and they were really trying to do everything perfectly instead of just playing. Was that a conversation you had with them at some point late in the first half or at halftime, that just to kind of relax and play a little more freely, or did you not see that happening?
Well, not particularly one conversation. I knew we started off so slow. We were tightly wound. And some of that probably is because I've been demanding so much that they execute, you know, and sometimes you just wind it so tight. And we turned the ball over and missed easy shots. And even through that, just staying positive. Everybody was positive. Every timeout was positive. All the guys on the bench, coaches. You know, it's going to come. It's going to come. Just keep running it. Keep running it. Keep trusting what you're doing. It's going to happen. And so, you know, with Ralston, again, I've got great confidence in that guy. He gets open looks. He's pretty deadly. So it's just a matter of kind of relaxing, settling in, and letting the game happen.
Malik talked after the game about how he felt more at ease or more comfortable, and obviously played with a lot of energy. Yeah. How important is it for him to get going the way he did today? Very.
And you know, it's something I've felt in the last couple of games. You know, we've had close games. You know, we've had, I think, 4 in a row here. I think Richmond, Boise, Purdue, and now Wake. And so sometimes it's hard to get those guys in there, you know, the young guys, but you got to get them in. I do. That's me. I got to get them in and give them a chance. And so I've known that in my mind. I keep saying, I got to get Malik in there a little bit more. I just got to get him in there. And if he makes some mistakes, that's okay. And I thought he relaxed, and then he played pretty good. Rebounded the ball really well, made a couple shots. And I think he's just going to get better, more opportunities he gets.
Cat and Lacey combined for 29. Do you see the fact that they room together? Do you see them really building a chemistry together?
Oh, I never really thought about that too much. I just think right now offensively, those guys, you know, Ralston, Trevor, Cat, you know, those guys are a little bit more ahead offensively than, especially our big guys. And I've said it many times, we got to get our big guys to come on a little bit more. They just got to give us a little bit more offense. But right now offensively, I think our perimeter guys are just a little bit ahead.
Thank you, Forrest. You guys had forced 4 turnovers out of Wake in the first 5 possessions, second half. Is that, you talk a lot about being better defensively, is that something that you wanted to see, or is that something that you feel like that's the way you guys can go, is beat turnovers?
Well, I thought that the decision I made and how we defended, especially the ball screen in the first half, I didn't like it. And, you know, we changed it at the half. We said we're going to get up into them a little more, we're going to fight over the top of ball screens, we're going to be aggressive. And so I think those things probably helped us some. And again, sometimes when you, especially at the top of the key up there, and you know, you start to go under ball screens, it gives that offensive player, you know, it gives him a little time to get comfortable and turn the corner. And you know, even though those guys weren't looking to shoot threes, we were actually letting them build up a head of steam. And so I thought Cat did a great job with it, just a great job. He got over every screen, fought like crazy, and he set the tone for us defensively there.